The story of modern military sniper rifles starts with an unexpected place: a civilian hunting rifle. The Remington 700, introduced in 1962 as a sporting rifle, earned a reputation for one thing above all else: remarkable accuracy. It was so reliable that the US military eventually used its action as the foundation for two of America's most iconic sniper rifles. This bolt-action rifle is most commonly chambered in .308 Winchester and is known for its smooth, durable action and sub-MOA accuracy, meaning it can consistently place shots within about an inch at 100 yards. That consistency is exactly what makes a great sniper rifle. Every shot depends on the action locking up the same way, every trigger break feeling identical, and every round leaving the barrel under nearly identical conditions. The Remington 700 delivered that level of precision straight from the factory at an affordable price. Rather than designing an entirely new platform, the US Army and Marine Corps built on a system that had already proven itself. In many ways, nearly every American bolt-action sniper rifle fielded over the past half-century can trace its roots back to this single design. The foundation of modern US military sniping began with a hunting rifle. That evolution led directly to the M24 sniper weapon system. Adopted by the US Army in 1988, the M24 was built on the Remington 700's long action and chambered in 7.62 by 51mm NATO, the military equivalent of the .308 Winchester cartridge. The term weapon system wasn't just marketing. It reflected the complete package. Soldiers received not only the rifle itself, but also a loopholed optic, backup iron sights, carrying equipment, and a protective case, all designed to work together as a single system. The M24 is effective against man-sized targets at distances approaching 800 meters. Compared to the civilian rifle it came from, it features a heavy free-floating barrel and a rugged synthetic stock, built to withstand harsh battlefield conditions while maintaining its zero. From the late 1980s through the conflicts in Iraq and Afghanistan, the M24 served as the Army's standard bolt-action sniper rifle. An entire generation of Army snipers trained and deployed with it before newer systems gradually replaced it on the front lines. While the Army relied on the M24, the US Marine Corps followed a different path with the M40. Like the M24, it was built around the Remington 700 action, but the philosophy behind it was completely different. Instead of large-scale production, Marine Corps M40 rifles were carefully hand-built and tuned by skilled armorers at the precision weapons section in Quantico. They were closer to custom precision rifles than factory-built military weapons. Chambered in 7.62 by 51mm, in reality, the Dragunov is a squad support weapon, and it's exceptionally effective in that role. Next is the Askeri International AWM, known in British military service as the L115A3. This rifle represents the next step in long-range precision shooting. Built in the United Kingdom, it's a bolt-action rifle chambered in .338 Lapua Magnum, a cartridge specifically developed to bridge the gap between the standard 7.62 51mm NATO round and the massive 50 BMG. It offers a flatter trajectory and better resistance to wind than a .308, while remaining significantly lighter and easier to carry than a .50 caliber rifle. That combination of power, range, and portability is exactly why it became the British Army's primary long-range sniper rifle and was later adopted by militaries around the world. The L115A3 also earned its place in military history. In 2009, during operations in Musa Qala, Afghanistan, British sniper Craig Harrison used one to eliminate two insurgents from an astonishing distance of 2,475 meters. The shot held the record for the longest confirmed sniper kill in history for years. At that distance, the bullet remained in flight for nearly 3 seconds and traveled almost a full kilometer beyond the rifle's officially stated effective range. The atmospheric conditions that day were nearly perfect, making an already extraordinary shot just barely possible. Achievements like that helped establish the .338 Lapua Magnum as one of the world's premier long-range sniper cartridges. Then there's the McMillan TAC-50. If the AWM is built for precision, the TAC-50 delivers that same precision with dramatically more power. This bolt-action rifle is chambered in 50 BMG, the same cartridge used by the Barrett, but its mission is completely different. Instead of providing rapid semi-automatic fire against equipment and vehicles, The TAC-50 is engineered to place a single, incredibly powerful shot with extreme precision at extraordinary distances. Canada adopted the rifle as the C-15 long-range sniper weapon, and it became the platform behind one of the most remarkable shots ever recorded. In 2017, during combat in Mosul, Iraq, a sniper from Canada's Joint Task Force 2 made a confirmed hit at approximately 3,140 meters, about 2.2 miles. It became the longest confirmed sniper kill ever documented, a record that still stands today. At that distance, the bullet stayed in the air for roughly 10 seconds. The shooter had to account not only for bullet drop and constantly changing wind conditions, but even for the subtle effects of the Earth's rotation. At that range, precision shooting becomes as much a physics problem as a marksmanship challenge. Another rifle built specifically for extreme distance engagements is the CheyTac M200 Intervention. Unlike traditional sniper rifles, the M200 was designed from the ground up as an integrated long-range system. It's chambered in the proprietary 408 CheyTac cartridge, which was engineered to remain supersonic and stable well beyond 2,000 meters, where many smaller calibers begin slowing through the transonic zone and lose accuracy. One of the rifle's defining features was its integration with an advanced ballistic computer capable of calculating firing solutions by considering range, wind, temperature, air pressure, and other environmental variables. While experienced snipers have traditionally relied on calculations, observation, and years of experience, the CheyTac system was built to place sophisticated computing power directly behind the trigger. The rifle is heavy, highly specialized, and extremely expensive, making it far too impractical for widespread military issue. Most people recognize it from the movie Shooter, which greatly boosted its popularity. Despite its legendary reputation in popular culture, however, its real-world combat history is relatively limited. The M200 remains more of a technological showcase and specialized long-range platform than a standard military service rifle. Now let's switch gears with the M110 semi-automatic sniper system. After looking at so many bolt-action rifles, this represents a very different philosophy. The M110 is based on the AR-10 platform, essentially the larger 7.62 NATO predecessor to rifles like the AR-15 and M16. Chambered in 7.62 by 51 nm NATO, its defining characteristic is its semi-automatic operation. That single feature changes everything. With a bolt-action rifle, every shot requires manually cycling the action, which takes time and briefly interrupts the shooter's sight picture. The M110 eliminates that delay, allowing rapid, accurate follow-up shots while keeping the target in view. It can also engage multiple targets much more quickly while still maintaining effective precision out to around 800 meters. That makes the M110 particularly valuable for designated marksmen supporting infantry units rather than traditional snipers working independently. It gives up a small amount of ultimate precision in exchange for significantly greater speed, flexibility, and sustained firepower. So here's something to think about. If you had to choose, would you rather carry a bolt-action rifle that squeezes out every last bit of precision, or a semi-automatic platform like the M110 that gives you faster follow-up shots and greater versatility? Which approach would you trust more? Finally, there's the Steyr SSG-69, a rifle that proves exceptional accuracy doesn't always require an enormous budget. Developed in Austria and introduced into service in 1969, giving the rifle its name, the SSG-69 built an outstanding reputation by delivering precision normally associated with far more expensive custom rifles. Chambered in 7.62 by 51 nm NATO, it proved accurate and dependable enough to serve military and law enforcement agencies around the world for decades. One of its most distinctive features is its unique rotary magazine, which stores cartridges in a circular spool rather than the traditional stacked box design. Many versions even feature a transparent rear section, allowing shooters to quickly see how many rounds remain. Compared with a hand-built Marine Corps M40 or a technologically advanced system like the CheyTac M200, the SSG-69 is refreshingly straightforward. Yet despite its simplicity and relatively modest cost, it consistently delivered the precision that military and police marksmen depended on for years. The Steyr SSG-69 is a reminder that in the world of precision shooting, intelligent engineering often matters far more than an unlimited budget. It was practical, dependable, and remarkably accurate, quietly serving military and police marksmen for more than 50 years without ever chasing attention. It simply did its job, and did it exceptionally well. Next is the Sako TRG, a rifle that comes from Finland, a country with one of the strongest precision shooting traditions in the world. Designed to perform in some of the harshest environments imaginable, the TRG family was built around one core principle: absolute consistency under extreme conditions. That's exactly the kind of engineering you'd expect from a nation whose military history has long emphasized precision marksmanship. The TRG series includes the TRG-22, chambered in 7.62 by 51mm NATO, and the larger TRG-42, available in long-range calibers like .338 Lapua Magnum. What sets these rifles apart isn't just their chambering, it's the level of craftsmanship behind them. Cold hammer-forged barrels, fully adjustable chassis stocks, and incredibly tight manufacturing tolerances combine to produce a rifle trusted by military and special operations units around the globe. Compared to the value-focused Steyr SSG-69, the Sako TRG occupies the premium end of the precision rifle market. It's the choice for units that demand repeatable, surgical accuracy and are willing to invest in equipment capable of delivering it. Even in extreme cold, where lesser rifles can become sluggish or unreliable, the TRG continues to perform with remarkable consistency. Finland's reputation for world-class marksmanship didn't happen by chance, and the TRG is one of the clearest examples of that legacy. When every shot has to be predictable, this is the kind of rifle elite operators trust. Our final rifle is the HK PSG1, a firearm designed around one uncompromising objective: maximum accuracy, regardless of cost. Its origins trace back to the aftermath of the 1972 Munich Olympics terrorist attack, when German authorities recognized the need for a highly precise semi-automatic rifle capable of making surgical shots during hostage rescue and counter-terrorism operations. The result was the PSG1, a rifle so accurate that Heckler & Koch famously described it as capable of producing one ragged hole groups, where multiple shots overlap into a single enlarged opening on the target. Chambered in 7.622 by 51mm NATO and operating with HK's roller-delayed blowback system, it was engineered with precision as the highest priority. Achieving that level of performance came with significant compromises. The PSG1 weighs roughly 17 pounds and has long been known as one of the most expensive production precision rifles ever built. It's not a rifle designed for long patrols, mountain operations, or carrying across rugged terrain. Instead, it was created for carefully planned positions where a single, perfectly placed shot could decide the outcome of a critical mission. The PSG1 closes our list as perhaps the purest expression of engineering, dedicated to precision above everything else. Heavy, expensive, and highly specialized, it demonstrates just how far designers are willing to go when accuracy is the only objective that matters.